Guys, what's going on? It's Anime Sensei here, and today we're going to be making What If Naruto Was a Prodigy, Part 5. So, we're gonna have Tsunade. I'm in Part 6, my bad. Confusion. So, we last left off with Naruto trying to control his QB chakra in Part 5. So, now we begin the Tsunade arc. Also, Sasuke is not gonna go rogue. Yeah, I decided it, made the decision he won't go rogue. But I decided to give him a summoning. So he's going to have the bird summoning and the dog hound summoning that Kakashi has. Since he's going to be training with Kakashi during that time, during the time skip. So now that that has been out of the way, we begin from where we last left off. A little bit after Jiraiya becoming Hokage. So now that he is Hokage, we see Naruto walking through the village, just chilling, up until he sees a familiar face. Someone he hasn't seen not in a long time, but since there's been a lot going on lately, not in a while. This familiar face he happens to see is Ino. Yeah, Ino's been gone for a while. But yeah, but we see her for some reason fired up, as if ready to train, determined. So we see Naruto, I guess, bumping into her, questioning, why are you, what are you doing here? And she says that she was looking for her, claiming that she wants to get stronger to surpass Sakura. Naruto kind of frowns here and there. Not because of the fact she wants to get stronger than Sakura, but her reasoning to get stronger isn't really much of a reason at all. It's kind of petty in a way. And he just wants her to be a shinobi. So she questions why he frowns. And he says that, if you really want to get stronger, you're gonna need a valid reason at least. And walks off, telling her that when she comes up with at least a valid reason, then she can come back and ask for the training. So, throughout that week, Naruto's been ignoring Ino, and she's been trying to cheer Naruto up again, but then she would get mad at the end and would think about what Naruto said to her. She would finally figure out her reason was really petty and he wasn't really going to go with that. And she went to go tell him that the reason she wants to get stronger is to protect her friends. That is her ninja will. Naruto would pat Ino on the head and promise her he would have a sensei for her when she returns. After, so we move on to where they get the mission. Jiraiya assigns Team 7 to go find Tsunade, since they're gonna need her. They go, they go to, they just travel looking for Tsunade and go into possible locations to be at. Throughout most of the trip, mostly Sakura and Sasuke are training since they kind of need it, while Naruto and Kakashi are the ones searching since they have that type of intelligence, I guess, that they're good at finding people. Yeah. So yeah, Naruto tries most throughout the trip, besides trying to find Tsunade, would try to develop his Rasengan even more and his chakra control to be able to use the Rasengan in two hands. I'm planning to call it the double Rasengan. or maybe a giant Rasengan he can make. Training indoors sometimes. He would train indoors and he would open the door. I'm sorry, I read the script wrong. We cut to one day he's training inside the hotel and he gets a knock on the door. He would open and he would see two people with a black cloak with red clouds on them. One has a giant bandage sword on him, and the other one has the shotgun. Now Naruto would look at the crosshead band and would know that these are broken shinobi, and he would throw a shuriken he had at one of them. Then he would teleport behind the shotgun user and would attack him with the Rasengan onto his hand, breaking it instantly. And then Kisame would attack him with his sword, absorbing the chakra in Naruto and hurting him. But as soon as the sword touches him, it poofs, and it was a shadow form. Kisame starts looking around like an idiot, and then he would tell him to calm down. Kisame, he thought that Naruto was playing tricks on him, and thought that he escaped throughout the window. Kisame would run out and chase Naruto, catching him. And he taught him, while we cut to Kakashi. I don't have a bad feeling something's going on. And we cut back to Naruto, running from Kisame currently, and Itachi runs after him to catch up. Kisame finds Naruto and then starts attacking him with his sword. Sasuke would see this guy fighting Naruto with the sword and he jumps into the fight. Both Naruto and Sasuke use their special moves together and attack his Samehada. And and eventually, throughout the fight, Itachi would decide to make his presence known to Sasuke. And Sasuke hears him, suddenly quitting the fight he had with Kisame, and looks up at Itachi, the man who murdered his whole entire clan. He sees the man who ruined his life. He charges up his lightning blade and charges at his older brother. Itachi shouting Naruto and sorry guys. And Naruto stops Sasuke and tells him, "What are you doing? Are you running in there blind without a plan? Control your emotions, Sasuke." Sasuke would calm down and then would focus on the fight with Kisame. Right then Itachi is covered by snakes and Kisame is bitten by Doghound. Yep, it's Sakura and Kakashi. Sakura and Kakashi. Kakashi would move on to attack Kisame, and it would keep on going up until Itachi puts Kakashi and Sasuke under a Tsukuyomi Genjutsu. After 3 seconds, they both pass out unconscious. Naruto and Sakura take them both to a different hospital. I don't know what they call those things in Naruto. Uh, Inns, I think? Yeah, inns. And Naruto takes care of Kakashi and Sasuke and claims he will find Tsunade and she'll probably be able to heal the both of them. So he goes out and he finds Tsunade, but she's not alone. She's with Orochimaru. Now this isn't their final meetup. This is when Orochimaru threatens Tsunade with his blood because he knows about her fear of blood. And then she makes a deal with Orochimaru, and Orochimaru and Kabuto leave after Naruto leaves. After Naruto leaves, and goes to talk to Tsunade. They go to the bar and talk up until Naruto gets mad at Tsunade after she was talking about the third Hokage and Jiraiya in the Hokage Sea. How Naruto isn't the same and claims that she's just a spoiled brat with a family name that's big. And he gets even more mad and charges into a fight, all randomly, but this Naruto has a plan. And they agree that if Naruto lands a hit on her, he wins and she would have to heal Kakashi and Sasuke and come back to the Leaf Village with him. And if he loses, you can do whatever you want with him. That's what Naruto says. So they start this time. Naruto doesn't use his boxing. He uses his purple lightning. And oh yeah, forgot to mention this. Naruto did learn purple lightning a type of time at a time. Maybe make a video on how, or maybe show a flashback. But yeah, he uses his purple lightning. Then he throws a kunai at Tsunade. She dodges, but then he teleports there and hits her in the stomach. He did land a hit on her, so that means he wins. Now Tsunade's angry. She didn't win, so in order to notice this and takes advantage of it. But before he can say anything, Tsunade said, "Okay, let's make another bet. I know what jutsu that is way stronger and better than that purple lightning thing you have. Nor this. Okay, let's do it. The bet. If I win and master that jutsu in 1 week, you have to make my girlfriend your pupil. And if I lose, you don't have to come back to the village anymore." They both say deal, and then in order to, what is that jutsu? She would say the Rasengan. The fourth Hokage needed 3 years to master this jutsu, and it's almost high level jutsu, the most high level jutsu ever. And then she would hear a rustling earthquake. Then she would look at Naruto, and he has a Rasengan in his hand. And then he would be smiling with a grin on his face. He would laugh and say, "Your nickname does suit you, the legendary sucker." After that, Tsunade's pride would be completely destroyed, and Naruto would take her to the inn where Kakashi and Sasuke are, and tells her to heal Kakashi and Sasuke. She looks at Sakura and questions, "Is this your girlfriend?" And Naruto would tell her, "No, my girlfriend's still back at the village." So after that, Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto, and Tsunade and her assistant would go back to the Leaf Village, and they won't run into the Orochimaru or anything because Orochimaru would still be waiting for her at the place they were talking about. As they get there, Tsunade would be introduced, and she would start training Ino. Ino would get to summon. She would also learn medical ninjutsu, and she would be better at taijutsu too. Now they would get rid of her fear for blood, Tsunade's fear for blood, after seeing the determination and passion that Lee has to recover from his injuries to become a ninja again. He won't fear. She won't feel. She will not fear blood anymore. And then she would do the surgery with Lee, and Lee would fully recover. If you're wondering why Sasuke hasn't been attacked by the Sound 4, well, the injuries that Orochimaru had are way more severe this time, so it would take longer for the soul to come out of the body and transfer it over to a different body. So while all this is happening, Lee is going through surgery, and Ino is being trained by Tsunade and Sakura. Naruto and Sasuke are having this rivalry who can do the most missions, and they would get more and more experience in the tournament. Then one day or one night, Sasuke would be training, and he would be attacked by four figures. These are the sound, for they would tell him they are after him because of Orochimaru's orders, and they would Sasuke, and Sasuke is actually destroying them. Though all of them would activate their curse marks, and they're still losing towards Sasuke, but it's more of an even fight now. Sasuke also has his three Tomoe Sharingan, and because remember in part 4 he unlocked the three Tomoe, so he used it, and the Sound Fork turned into monsters from using their second stage of the curse mark, and they would start attacking Sasuke. Sasuke is losing at this point, but since Sasuke is much better and much more closer to Naruto and Sasuke, it doesn't hurt his pride to call for someone's help when he's finding it trouble to beat someone. So he would pull out one of the kunai that Naruto gave him on a mission. He would throw it, and this would alert Naruto. He'd create Rasengan, then teleport. And if you would see these monstrous creations in the one of them, he would attack with the Russian and knock him out thoroughly. The weight, looking, the dude he would be instantly knocked out by Naruto's Rasengan. And then there's three more people left. Naruto would drop down and then run to Sasuke to ask him what the situation is. And he would tell him these guys were sent by Orochimaru to capture him, and he said he needed his help. So he called for him. Take the one he says take the one on the left and I'll take the two on the right. Naruto's holding back the two already, and Sasuke ends up taking down the spider dude. Kid and then he goes to help Naruto with the other two. As the fight commences, Naruto he would take down another one of them, the female of the group, Tayuka. I don't know how to say her name. Actually, no. Yeah, it is Tayuga. Yeah, Tayuga. I'm pretty sure. And now the leaders left only one of them. Well, technically it's two of them since they're twins and they separate to fight Sasuke and Naruto alone. Saikon and Kahan, they are both taken down by Sasuke and Naruto. All of them are sealed in one scroll and they're taken to Lord Hokage Jiraiya. And he would tell them to take them to the interrogation team, Ibiki, and he knows that now. If you guys are wondering how the information, how they would get the information, how Jiraiya got the information of the Akatsuki, well, Itachi's gonna be one sending him information about it. Now I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen in the training time skip. Until the training time skip, Naruto and Sasuke would still compete on missions and would end up ranking up and going to Jonin level. And for the training time skip, in my honest opinion, I think Naruto is already stronger than Naruto in the Naruto after the time skip. But Jiraiya would tell him to go to Mount Miyaboku. Yes, Naruto will be going to Mount Miyaboku to train in the Sage Arts and to achieve Sage Mode, to train other stuff over there. So he would probably reverse summon and go straight to Mount Miyaboku and train with all the toads over there and Grandpa Toad and all of them over there. And Orochimaru would definitely give up on Sasuke because he's just too overpowered, really. And now he's probably somewhere else, close to Itachi's level. Well, we all know that that's not true, but he's somewhere getting close to that untouchable level. And Orochimaru knows in a few years he won't be able to touch him or get him, so he's just gonna give up on Sasuke. It's not worth his resources anymore. Sasuke isn't, in his opinion. And Sasuke will develop the Kirin and all that stuff, but he would develop them in the Hidden Leaf village, not outside and becoming a trainer. In Naruto, when he develops his Sage mode, he would come back to the village, learning other techniques from Mount Myoboku, and that is basically it. And Sasuke would unlock his Mangekyo. I'm not gonna say he has mastery over or anything. He unlocked it in one eye. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you guys in this. I'm gonna post a poll. Yeah. I'm gonna post one, or you could just put in the comments if you want. Should Naruto go to? But that's what I'm planning to do with Naruto. Tell me if I should continue going with that, or if any of you guys have any ideas, comment down below what you guys think. Like, should he go focus more on his QB chakra, learn how to, or go to Mount Miyaboku? Because that's what I have planned. So might as well just tell y'all. In the next video, that's basically how it's gonna go. So, do you guys want that? If you want to, just put hashtag yes or say that. And if a no for you, put hashtag no and put in what you would like to see. So yeah, that's it. Anime Sensei here. Sorry for the long break. Next video be up tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed and please like if you did. Maybe subscribe and thank you guys. See you guys later. Bye.